Hi, scientists. It's Mrs. Knight again, and I want to say welcome back. We are now starting our new unit of study called Human Body Systems. And today we're going to focus on how our bodies move. What goes on in a gymnast's moving body? Let's think about how the gymnast was moving.
Okay, Squeaks, I think we're ready to start your checkup. You may have noticed that Squeaks got a few upgrades recently, and I was just getting ready to take a look and make sure everything is working perfectly. Let's check out your arms first. Go ahead and move your arm up. Good. Now move it down. Nice. Squeaks is a robot, so his body moves with motors. Our bodies work a little differently. Do you remember what part of our bodies help us move? It's our muscles. Let's learn more about how our bodies move while I set up the next test. I'm sure you know, like Squeaks here does, that exercise is a really important part of keeping your body healthy and strong. And whether you're running a race, playing football, or just doing a whole bunch of jumping jacks, exercise means moving. And one SciShow Kids viewer named Autumn wants to know, how does my body move? Really awesome question, Autumn. Your body is made up of lots of different parts that all have very special jobs. To help keep things organized, scientists sometimes group the parts of our bodies into what we call body systems. And all of the parts in a certain body system work together to accomplish a goal. When it comes to making you move, it takes 3 body systems working together to get the job done. They're called the muscular system, the skeletal system, and the nervous system. Ready to check them out? Let's start with the muscular system. Your muscular system is made of, muscles. Muscle is the stuff, what scientists call tissue, that allows you to move around. Muscles don't just help you to swing a bat or jump to catch a ball. Some muscles help you chew, wiggle your nose, stick out your tongue, or even blink. And some muscles, like the ones in your back and legs, just help to hold your body upright so you can walk, run, or simply sit. Muscle tissue is pretty flexible, kind of like thick rubber or elastic, and also like rubber, it can stretch and change shape. Let's see how. When you bend your arm at the elbow, a muscle called your bicep contracts or squeezes together. When it contracts, its shape gets shorter and thicker. When you straighten your arm, your bicep relaxes. When a muscle relaxes, its shape gets longer and thinner. But muscles contracting and relaxing aren't enough to make us move. They need to be attached to another part of our body to get the job done. And that's where the next system, the skeletal system, comes in. The main part of your skeletal system, the skeleton, is made of all your hard, sturdy bones. Although we sometimes think of skeletons as dead things, especially around Halloween, that's actually not true. Your bones are very much alive, and they have many jobs. One of the most important jobs is to support or hold up the rest of your body, and this includes your muscles. Strong cords called tendons attach your muscles to your bones. When a muscle contracts or relaxes, it pulls the bone into a different position, which makes it move. But how do your muscles know they're supposed to move at all? Well, they know because they're under control of your nervous system. The most important part of your nervous system is your brain. Your brain is kind of like your body's command center. When you decide to move, your brain sends signals to your muscles, giving them specific instructions on what to do. Say you're trying to pick up a snack. Your brain sends signals to the muscles in your hand and wrist, telling some of them to contract. As the muscles contract, they pull the bones in your fingers so that you can grab the apple. Then your brain sends more signals to your arm muscles, telling them to move the bones in your arm so that you can bring the apple right to your mouth. Snack accomplished! So it takes the actions of 3 body systems to help us move: the muscular, skeletal, and nervous systems.
So it's 3 systems working together to help our bodies move. Today's lesson objective is that you will observe, experience, and describe variations in human motion. Your success criteria by the end of this lesson is that you will be able to explain how you can make our bodies perform. Your body is all the parts that make up you. If you hold your arms over your head, all the parts between your fingertips and your toes are part of your body. What movements can we make our bodies perform? We're going to learn all about that with a story from our student reader about a gymnast. Her name is Graceful Grace. Grace is looking forward to school today. She gets to wear her gymnastics clothes. Today at school is Show and Tell Day. On Show and Tell Day, students each get to share something with the class. They can bring an object from home to show, or they can tell something that they know how to do. Last month for Show and Tell, Grace brought a big seashell she found at the beach. Today, instead of bringing an object to school, she shows something she can do. Grace does a backbend. Wow, how do you think Grace can bend her back like that? I wonder. Grace learned to do a backbend in her gymnastics class. She has taken gymnastics lessons since she was small. She practices every day so she will be ready to compete soon. Her practice makes her body strong and flexible. Flexible is a word that means to move easily. So she's able to bend her back like that because her body has become flexible. Mr. Brown asks, Grace, what is the hardest gymnastics skill you have learned? Grace answers right away, but she does not use words. Instead, she shows everyone. She does a handstand. Grace returns to her feet. It is harder to hold your body up on your arms than it is on your legs, she explains. Arms are not as strong as legs. Mr. Brown asks the class to think about how Grace's body is working while she does a handstand. That makes me think about the video we just watched. Our body has 3 systems that work together to help make our bodies move. What movements can we make our bodies perform? So our bodies can perform movements like Grace's movements. What do you see in the images? I am going to show you how I would answer this question using voice typing. I'm going to click on Tools, Voice Type Speaker Notes. My microphone comes up, and I'm going to answer this question. What do you see in the images? But instead of typing it, I'm going to speak it. In the images, I see Grace is doing a back bend and a handstand, period. So I'm going to triple click. I'm going to do Control X to remove that. And then I'm going to come up here to here. And then I'm going to come up to the first question, make sure my blinking cursor is underneath the question, and I'm going to do Control or Command V underneath. Now that came out really small, so I just want to make it bigger. And I'm done answering the question that way. So if you choose to answer your questions with voice typing rather than typing or writing, you can do that too. I'm going to go back to present mode. So on the next few slides, we have a choice board. And in order to complete your choice board, you have a choice. You can do it on your own, or you can do it with a peer, a teacher, or a family member or friend at home. Here's your choice board. Choose one of the following activities by clicking the link. And these activities are all about how our body moves. You can write about what we read. You can follow some yoga tutorials, or draw how you see yourself if you were a gymnast. Once you are finished with the choice board, you will complete your checkup for understanding. You can choose to voice type, you can choose to print and handwrite your journal, or you can choose to type right in your journal. You have Check for Understanding to complete on your own and the wrap up to complete. Once you've finished sharing what you've learned, you're finished with this lesson. Thanks for listening. I hope you get moving. Have a great day.